Right,
Awesome.
it's time to get my next guest on the show, the breakfast show with me, Dannysun. Next we have, well, if you haven't heard the name, you have now. It's Maximus Mcneill. That's a splendid name. Bonjour, Maximus.
Bonjour, buddy. How you doing?
I'm very well. Yourself, ça va?
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
Yep.
Right, from the top, you are doing... I'm joining you live from Paris. You have been doing a hitchhike from Scotland to Spain. I've never seen...
I am indeed.
Yeah,
Sorry.
never seen or heard anything like that before. Tell us more. What's the story behind this?
Basically, like I say, you've probably got a mixture of accents here. I was born in Scotland, moved to the Midlands as a kid because obviously I've got a stomach disability. So I moved from Scotland to be closer to Birmingham Sick Kids Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm doing it, guys, is suicide rate for youngsters is just risen very badly in the past week.
Yeah.
Of 12 and 13-year-olds committing suicide because they've been bullied. When I moved to England as a young boy, if you can imagine the little boy from Home Alone, I looked just like him, Macaulay Culkin, with a Scottish accent and with a stomach disability. So automatically I was singled out. I was a fragile little lad, spoke with a Scottish accent, and obviously in and out of hospital, and I didn't fit in, like I say, with everybody else. So, yeah, I was obviously a victim to bullies. Primary school, high school, I was beaten, battered, put in a hospital, degraded, put down. And then to make matters worse, once I got home, my stepdad wasn't very nice either. Not physically, but very badly, verbally. So I had no confidence whatsoever. I could have easily turned to drink, drugs, suicide. Unfortunately, like I say, two young little ones between the age of 12 and 13 in England and Scotland have obviously, rest in peace, they've committed suicide. They've basically, for whatever reason, not opened up and spoke to someone or fought against the bullies, basically. And it's not just kids. Blokes are always thinking, well, I'm depressed and I can't speak to the missus because I'm a bloke and I'm meant to be tough. So what they're doing, they're turning to drink, drugs, violence, and then, also suicide.
Well,
and it's... Sorry.
Maximus, thank you so much for sharing that. That is such a heartwarming story, and no doubt you'll be raising awareness on this, and hopefully more people, will follow you and support your mission. When did the seed get planted to do this? Did you just wake up one morning and thought, stuff it, I'm going to do this?
It's a bit of a weird one. Like I say, I've got my own stomach disability still myself, in and out of work in hospitals and stuff because of my stomach. And I want to become an actor. I've been working and doing like extra work over the years, working TV and film. I was a body double of Robert Carlyle. I play the character Begbie. I'm his body double in the big movie Trainspotting 2. And like I say, at that time, I was even living in a homeless hostel. So for all the yous that are thinking I'm spoon-fed or I've got backup and support, I don't at all. If you've got a passion, guys, you've got to do it. So, I'm sitting at home thinking, right, I need to try and make a difference. I've been helping local charities and homelessness and stuff back home. I'm thinking, right, I need to go out there and do it on my own. For everyone that's listening, I don't have charities on board with this one. I did contact them. No one got back to me. So I'm doing it on my own to raise awareness. I'm sitting at home thinking, right, I need to do something. All these people that are thinking they're on their own, sitting at home and no one cares, and you do feel like you're the only one going through it. So I was like to the girlfriend, you know what, I'm going. She's like, where are you going? I says, I'm going to Spain. She says, well, we've booked a holiday for like next Tuesday, but they booked it before I even thought about this. So 15 of the family are going to the south of Spain. I thought, you know what, I'm going to hitchhike there.
Yeah.
She says, you what? I says, yeah, but I'm not going to take a sleeping bag, a tent, food, water. She's like, why? I says, because people are homeless, and this way it's kind of promoting that as well.
Sure, and are they on the other side waiting for you to meet you?
No, they're still at home now. They don't get there till next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. So the deadline is October. Is that correct? To get to
that is 2nd of October.
2nd of October to get to the
next Tuesday.
Yeah, the south of Spain. So great stuff. You're a very brave soul, Maximus. I really take my hat off to you. I've been following religiously your videos, and for all the listeners out there, where can people follow you on Twitter and your Facebook?
Yes, I did start with the Twitter, but like I said, I don't have a camera guy. I'm on my own. I'm able to do it with my mobile phone and battery packs and stuff. So I'm on Twitter a little bit, Maximus Mcneill, and I've mainly do live on Facebook. So anybody on Twitter, I tell them, listen, it's too hard for me to do it. Can you please go onto Facebook? So it's Maximus Mcneill, Maxinus. That's Maximus, and Mcneill, Mcneill. So yeah, it's public, and yeah, everyone can tune in. For those that knew me in the past, if you were one of the bullies, just please let me say to you live on the radio right now, the past is a past. Yes, everybody was a little git, as I was when I was when I was younger. But listen, guys, I'm doing this for a campaign to stop bullying. So if you are going to follow me on my trick, then please watch what you're saying, watch what you're doing. I've had a few people coming on.
Yeah.
Like I say, people don't change. So yeah, they're trying to knock me back again, even live, and be mean. Well, listen, you know what? I'm trying to be a voice for people that are victims because of people like you. So please come on, stop and think. If you're a victim yourself, or you're a bully maybe, then stop and think, well, what can I do? Well, you know what? You can PM me and I'll chat to you. I've already had people up and down, up throughout the world actually now, private messaging me saying, I'm watching you live. I was a victim, or I'm sitting at home with a disability and not working, and I've not got anybody I can speak to because they'll laugh at me, or I'm a big bloke and people look up to me, but I'm suffering myself. Then PM me. If you're not going to ask for medical help or professional help, then PM me. And if I can give you any advice, I will, or I'll lend my ear to you. Do you know what I mean? So you're not alone. I'm 37 years old. I'm up and coming actor. I'm also going through that own. Obviously, I was homeless for many years. I've got a girlfriend now, so obviously I'm living with her.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, everybody goes through sadness, guys, but doesn't mean you've got to be negative with it. And obviously, suicide or drinking drugs. People do want to hear your story. People do want to know. Because people sitting there going, well, yeah, I'm, say, like, aka Mike Smith. Why are people going to listen to me? I'm a no one. You're not a no one. You're a human being. You've got a heart. You've got rights. And people do care. You know what I mean? So if you're tuning in live and listening to this, please send me a message. Follow me. If you've got any negativity, keep it to yourself. If what you're doing, you're liking it, you think it's funny and it's inspirational, then drop me a message. Give me a thumbs up. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing it for yous as well as myself.
Well, Maximus, that's well said and very commendable what you're doing. And I take my hat off to you. And you were caught up in a Frankly as well. How did you find Frankly? That's my neck of the woods. Was it all right for you?
Yeah, it was good. Like I say, I've not really set out a route. I've taken people's good generosity because I'm not paying. Wouldn't pay for travel.
Yes,
there's people giving me lifts.
And
I've ended up in Birmingham. And
you left the house with no money. Is that correct? You're just doing this off funds.
With nothing. With just my clothes on my back and I was filming stuff on my phone.
And so, PayPal, people can donate to your journey, your mission. Where can people donate your PayPal?
Yes, just before I tell you the details, listen, people, it's not for charity. I'm raising awareness for people and charities and stuff, but no charities have got involved in it. So the PayPal is for me. Like I say, I tried to get over the ferry. They wouldn't let me give me a free ticket. They would have arrested me if I tried to hitchhike at the port. So I was doing challenges on live on Facebook to get the money to get over because I didn't want to turn around and go back home. I set out little friendly rules that family can't pay for me because that'd be too easy. So I had to earn the money. So the PayPal is on my Facebook. I'll repost it again for people tuning in, and the PayPal money will go to me for, like I say, I'm not buying food or water, but obviously I'm going to be in hot heat, so I'm not going to risk my own life by dehydrating or starving. So obviously I can go and buy some fruit or some water or something. So yeah, it's Maximus Mcneill. It's on my PayPal. The money will go directly to me. If by some miracle I get lots of money, then yeah, I would be lovely. Contact charities and say, you know what, I've got to my destination. I'm at my family holiday now that was pre-planned well prior to this. So the money I've got left over, I'll donate to charity. Of course I will. But I'm not doing it just for that. I'm hoping that, like I say, with me working TV and film and up and coming, I'm hoping that I can do more reality stuff like this and hit a bigger audience around the world. It's not just West Midlands. Like I say, I'm going to switch right now my accents, guys, because my mates and family are from Scotland. They'll say, why are you talking with that accent? Some people don't know. Like I say, I was born in Scotland and I was raised in the West Midlands. So that's why I've started off this chat with a West Midlands accent.
Well, you know
I've
what,
got more facts, guys.
Well, you know what, Maximus? I think You've covered everything there, and thank you so much for being so open and honest as well. And hopefully, more people.
No problem, guys. Sorry for rambling on.
No. Hopefully, more people will cotton onto your story, and you'll get just bigger publicity as well. Thanks a million, Maximus.
Yeah, please do.
And that was the Dannysun morning show. Special guest Maximus Mcneill. You heard him here first. This is your first interview, isn't it?
It is. That's why I'm nervous and. Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you on board as well. So,
thank you very much.
All I say is bon voyage and safe journey, and take care.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Mate.
Thank you.
All the best.
Cheers.